1. All right, let's see here. Getting all our mic checks in, our likes in. And we're going to get into it. Let's see here. I don't see anything yet. Microphone checker. 1, 2, checker. Come on, I don't see anything. Let's see here. Why am I not getting it? Am I on here? Are you getting me?
Oh, April 5th.
Okay. I haven't got me yet. Mic check 1. Okay. We all checked up. We got the microphone checking. Okay, that's we good there. All right. Let's go here. And I can go here. Let's see what we got cracking here. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see if we can get this one to come up. Okay, there we go. I appreciate these likes. Big homie, I appreciate it. Okay. So we're going to get into it. First thing I got to do is check the markets. What's good with you, David B? We are here again. The same crap, just a different day. Yeah, it done got deep on us now, big homie. It got real deep. So let me pull up the markets here and see what's really going on, because it done got real ill out there. Get that with the continue. Let's see here. All right, let's bring it up. All right, the Dow is off 200. The VIX is at 25. But the one we looking at, WTI at 111. Brent at 108. Let's see here. Aloha, Berry Bags. Definitely an April Fool's Day yesterday. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You had a lot going on yesterday. I appreciate them likes, big homie. So, yeah. When the prayers came out yesterday, in the beginning, it sounded very, very incoherent. Sounded like he was all over the place until you actually dissect what the hell he was saying. And when you really dissect it, he made a lot of damn sense when you look at the master plan that they got going. See, what they getting ready to do, and this is they about to create a world economic crisis as far as energy and resources. That's what they're getting ready to do. That's why he kept saying, I don't give a damn about the strait. I don't give a damn about the strait. At this point in time, his whole mission is to basically keep the strait jacked up, if you will. Hey, if it opens up, great. But if not, they got a master plan, big homie. I'm going to tell you what that master plan is. It's damn obvious when you look at all the pieces together. See, you got to look at what's in the strait, what's being held up. It's more than just oil. You got fertilizer, which is a key component to food production. You got sulfur and helium, a key component to chips for the AI models. So what they're trying to do here is they want to create an energy crisis, a food crisis, a water crisis, and every other resource crisis that you can think of. If you heard him real closely yesterday, he says something very, very ominous. If you want to buy oil from us, holler at us. If you're looking for oil, you can holler at us. What they trying to do is, up in this ism. Remember I kept talking about the petrodollar? I kept saying, okay, well, what they going to do if the petrodollar is no longer. They got a master plan for that. Once again, Venezuela. Let's talk about all the top oil producers in the world. Venezuela, Russia, Canada, the US. So you saw what happened in January with Venezuela. Took control of that. You go back to past year. Remember you kept hearing about we're going to make Canada the 51st state? What country is north of Canada? Greenland. All the drama he causing down in Mexico with the cartels. Jack Daniels told you not too long ago, the greater North America. That's what they're trying to create. So in other words, when they lose the petrodollar, how in the hell are they going to get anybody to fund this debt anymore? They're going to force you into it with resources. So who gets their oil from the Middle East? Asia and Europe for the most part. Who's funding our debt? Asia and Europe for the most part, along with the GCC, of course. But the major funders are Asia and Europe. So you ruin the strait, you ruin the GCC, you make it hard for those countries to get oil. Come right over here to the US. We got you. Or at least those countries have an incentive to keep the US afloat because they got all the resources. That's exactly what's happening here. Where did he get the plan from? Why you think he letting Russia off the hook? That's exactly what they're doing in the Ukraine. That long, bloody, drawn-out war is about one thing: resources. See, Russia wants to create a war industry as far as production goes, because they know you're about to have global economic chaos out there. And the only countries that's going to survive, basically, or be in charge, are the ones who's insulated from that. The ones whose military is right. You remember when Trump said, we need to bring the production back here with all the tariffs? What the hell you think he was talking about? War production. They're going to crash this global economy. They're going to try to cause some sort of civil war over here, because to rebuild this whole thing, it's just like anything you rebuild. You remodel your house, the first thing you got to do is gut it. And it's going to be a mess until it's rebuilt. And that's what you're getting ready to run into. A global mess economically. That's why I said I don't give a damn about the strait. Because at the end of the day, they got a plan to make more money than they was getting from that petrodollar. See, the world is trying to decouple from the US dollar. The US, Trump don't care about the devaluation of the dollar, because he knows the most important thing out there is going to become resources. That's how they're going to try to control the world. The US and Russia. But see, Russia got that pit bull called China. That's going to be its muscle. China's military is far, far more vast than Russia's. You got to look at all the little buzzwords and all the little signals that they've been spewing for the last few years. When you put it all together, it makes complete sense what's going on. Now, they flipped the script on you today, because I don't know if the strait is going to open up or what. You got Oman and Iran working together, which is a complete surprise, because The market was getting ready to crash this morning until they came out with that announcement that Iran and Oman may start jointly escorting ships through. So the question is, where in the hell does that leave the U.S.? You better prepare for many, many conflicts coming up. That's why you're talking about going into Cuba. Once again, you got to remember the greater North America. They want it from Greenland all the way down to the Caribbean. That's what they want. They want to control all that. They want all that to be U.S. territory, because that's how they're going to control the resources in this portion of the world. I appreciate that like, big homie. Oh, yeah. When Orange Man Bad came out there yesterday, it sounded incoherent as hell. But all at the same time, he was telling you exactly what they're planning on doing. Yeah. They're going to be over there a few more weeks. Their goal is to disrupt that strait as much as possible. Create global chaos, global economic chaos. You better get off grid, because you're about to see an energy and a resource crisis like you ain't never seen. What's that? Hey, aloha. Greece, we see you. Global and economic chaos is what's getting ready to hit this planet. The U.S., we're going to be in conflicts for years to come, unless you can get that monkey out of there. Unless you can impeach his ass. And once again, I guess they got that little law in the Constitution. If the world is too much at turmoil, or whatever the exact wording is, there can't be any elections. You keep that one in your back pocket, because they got a hell of a big plan, and AI is a part of it. See, when they create this surveillance state, the chatbot is going to be the one doing that. Remember the inauguration? Remember how they had all them tech companies right up front? Zuckerberg, the cat from Google, Elon, Jeff Bezos. Oh yeah, that's the AI arm of all this. See, the U.S. is fortunate that we have a lot of resources. We got oil, we got water, fertilizer, and technology. And that's what we're getting ready to start holding over people's head instead of this US dollar. And they're going to have to crash this economy as well, right here, to bring it back up the way they want to, with a certain race of people and a certain religion running everything. Oh yeah, what he said last night made perfect sense when you look at it in totality. Check the numbers. $147 on the Dow. See, the market is flat. One, it's manipulated like hell, and two, they're trying to figure out where in the hell the U.S. comes into play in the strait now, when it looks like Oman and the Iranians is handling everything. Basically, the Iranians is going to be the muscle for the GCC, it looks like. And that's the reason why Orange Man Bad is still over there trying to wreak havoc. You got to watch the 10-year real close. The higher that yield goes, the more conflict is going to be in the world. The more the escalation is going to, the higher the escalation is going to go. Because they got to push you towards the resources to keep this economy propped up. The big problem is WTI. Stuck at 111. And Brent is stuck at 108. See, WTI done passed Brent. Oh yeah, the stock market, that's just a casino for them. They don't give a damn about that market. This is all about resources. Let me see. User, what's up? Resources? And you forgot that the US also has blacks as a resource. I don't know if you're trying to be funny or what. Because you caught up in it just like with us. You are not on the inside of that club. So I mean you can make all the racist comments as you want. No problem. You better get your ass off grid. Start catching your own water. Drying your own wood to cook on. As a matter of fact, user, you're gonna make a comment like that. Let me go ahead and hide you. Yeah. We don't have no time for silliness because this thing got real. Yeah, you'll never be seen on this channel ever again. So learn how to hook up this solar, catch this water, the whole 9 yards, because you have I appreciate that like, big homie. You have a resource crisis. You're going to see one like you. It's going to make the 70s look silly. Yup. Trump's goal is to have that straight as jacked up as possible. He trying to have it. He trying to have his cake and eat it too. If for some reason the straight opens up and things go back to the way they were, he's got the petrodollar. The longer term plan is disrupt everything over in the Middle East, especially that strait. Keep the fertilizer, the oil, all the resources jammed up. So countries that need fertilizer, oil. I understand water's not in the strait, but water is also part of this master plan. All the resources that the U.S. control or plan to control further by taking over Greenland. Yeah, that whole Greenland thing, everybody's like, what the hell? Why are they going up there? It makes perfect sense now. It makes perfect sense. When you start hearing all that, we're going to make Canada the 51st state because Canada got a lot of oil. Just like Venezuela. And you see how he ran up in there. The greater North America. They control all them resources. The amount of money and the amount of power that they will have will make this petrodollar look silly. But that's a very long-term strategy. That's going to take a minute and a lot of conflict. And that's the reason why I tell you, you're a fool to be in this market. Your best bet right now, and I don't give any advice, I just give my opinion. Food and energy is what you need to create on your own. Your own solar, catching your own water, drying your own wood, and growing your own food. Because this is about to get real ill. What's good with you, book? We see you. Yeah, it done got ill out there now. Yeah, they got a very ruthless plan. And like I said, the reason why they feel so confident in doing it, I appreciate that like, big homie, is because it's being done right now in the Ukraine. Why you think he ain't stopping Putin? Putin basically giving him the blueprint on how to conduct this ism. That Ukraine war is about one thing, resources. And also, I take that back, two things. Acquiring or taking resources and creating that war industry within their country. The more conflict that goes on throughout the world, the more the Russians going to insulate themselves militarily. And they're going to say to their people, see, You safe from all that's going on out here because of our military. And that's exactly the plan the U.S. got. That's why he kept talking about we're going to bring all this production back here. Talking about Apple coming back and this country coming back. This country, or this company, I should say, is going to produce this product here or that product here. What he's not telling you is that's all about war production. I've been talking about this janky military for the last 5 months, but they got a plan to upgrade it. You're about to go through some very, very dark times on this planet. Yep. Because like I said, they plan to rebuild the U.S., they got to tear it down first. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. Check the numbers. $111 at WTI. Oil just stuck. Yep, stocks is flat. And the VIX is at 25. That's because everybody trying to figure out what the hell is still going on in the strait over there. That's the question of the hour. And I don't know if there's been some updates or what since I got on, but what in the hell is going on with Oman or the GCC basically talking about they working with the Iranians now? Where does that leave the U.S.? All to the bad is what's out there now. You're about to go through years of conflict and economic turmoil. You're going to be paying up the ass for energy, for food, for water. Yep. They're about to switch this ism on you because they see everybody's trying to decouple from the dollar. They can't hold the dollar over people's head anymore. So what can we hold over their head? Resources. You want these resources? You want this water? You dying of thirst? You dying of hunger? You need fertilizer? You need to invest in this stock market. You need to invest in these T-bills. The same way they basically strong arm the GCC. The most vulnerable people out there right now. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You go into a job every day, a 9 to 5, you come home to your house, you paying X amount of dollars for water, X amount of dollars for electricity, nat gas. Worst thing you can be doing right now. Because as countries decouple from the dollar, that's going to devalue the thing. So whatever your paycheck is, ain't going to be worth nothing in the future as time goes on. Devaluing of your salary and raising your energy costs is what they got in store for you. Ain't that right, Chicky? Who's that? What's good with you, swamp rat? It done got real out there, big homie. It done got real. That's why the stock market's a joke. You better watch oil and that bond market. As countries, I appreciate that like, big homie. As countries continue to dump that 10-year note, the U.S. has got to accelerate a hostile environment for people to say, okay, gee, my knee, we have no water, we have nothing. We got to either come to you or Russia for all this. Sure, we'll give it to you. but you're going to invest. So I appreciate that like, big homie. So they're going to make money two ways. They're going to slang energy, and they're going to strong arm other countries into investing into this country. But once again, this is just a long-term theory. What's good with you, millennial? We see you, big homie. It then got real out there. It all makes sense when you put it all together. Why in the hell is he talking about Canada being the 51st state? Because Canada produced oil. They got a hell of a resource. How they gonna box Canada in? We're gonna take over Greenland first. Then we got you from the north and the south. I already took over Venezuela. A blind man can see this in a blackout. Oh yeah. Once again, I could be wrong. And I'll say it again. I really hope I am. Because I'm losing my ass right now. You look at Carnival Cruises. You look at Delta Airlines. That damn stock is in the toilet. That's my ass in the toilet. The tourism industry is to the curb. Hope they the hell out of my swamps. All I can do is tell you, in my humble opinion, as long as you off-grid, remote, and you can generate as much of your own energy and resources, those are the people that's going to make it, in my opinion. Yep, they call the Midwest of Canada oil country. That's where Edmonton Oilers comes from. Wayne Gretzky, the greatest of all time. Yes, sir. Gonna make the 70s energy crisis look like a schoolyard picnic. So I'm gonna double down. I appreciate that like, big homie. I'm a double down. I'm a triple down. You better get your ass off grid. Because they got a master plan for all this ism. I kept wondering why this motherfucker kept saying, well, we're just gonna leave it straight. I'm like, what? Makes perfect sense now. So his goal, once again, you gotta take everything all of these people saying now with a grain of salt. The LA schoolyards. You gotta take everything they saying with a grain of salt. Maybe he was telling the truth. Maybe they are going to be over there another 2 to 3 weeks. Their goal right now is to disrupt. Starve the world out, drought them out, microchip them out. Take the oil away or make it so damn expensive that they can't buy it anyway. You heard him last night. That's one thing I will give that monkey credit for. He tell you exactly what he gonna do, but he said in a damn abstract way. And you got, that's what I've been saying for 5 weeks. You gotta listen to everything that monkey says very, very, very closely. Oil go to $200 a barrel over that, Donkey Kong. Yup. And that's exactly what he wants. So he can say, hey, just like he said last night, if you need oil, in other words, if you need resources, holla at us. And you got to remember when Jack Daniels got up there in the middle of the night a week or so ago, talking about the greater North America. Oh, yeah. They trying to control as much oil as they can throughout the world. Now, they'll never be able to get it over there in Russia. But they say Venezuela, Canada, and ourselves, we produce a great amount. Especially if the GCC and the Middle East is all crippled and towed back, they gotta come to us. He does you right, OG. Yup, that's the new Greater Caucasus. Yes, sir. It's a big, huge party, and you are not invited. You took the words right out of my mouth, OG. And you are not invited. You are the pawns in this whole ism. This new plan, they down on immigration. They don't want nothing to do with no immigration. They don't want anything to do with liberalism, individuality. They don't want none of that. Why do you think they're trying to? Why do you think he came in here like a mad? It all makes sense. Why do you think he came in here from day one like a mad dog trying to get rid of them Mexicans? When you put it all together, it all makes perfect sense what they got going. So they've known for a while now that petrodollar was in jeopardy. They knew when the BRICS was formed. I think some idiot on here the other day, what was I on here, Tuesday? Well, Russia is no longer in the BRICS. Russia is the leader of the damn BRICS, you moron. Swamp rat, when you tell them there is no oil in my swamps for me, brother, no need to come here, please. All I can do is tell you, swamp rat, you ahead of the game, big homie. Anybody that can produce their own energy, from solar to catching water, getting off of nat gas, and you can cook off with some dry wood, you are light years ahead of the game. Because that's going to be the new ism. They keep saying scientists and engineers is going to be running this country in the near future. Because it's all about resources and technology now. I appreciate that like, big homie. Oh, yeah. Let me check the numbers. Got about an hour and a half to the close. $197 on the dial. The VIX stuck at 25. See, everything's stuck right now because they're trying to figure out what the hell is going on in the Strait as far as Oman and Iran. Yeah, that the Dow was off over 600 points when that came in. When that little message came down the pipe. Oh yeah. Brought it all the way back positive. Because I don't know if the Strait's going to be open or what. All I know is at this point in time, the way this master plan is laid out, if the U.S. ain't involved in this with the petrodollar anymore, you got world chaos coming. And it looks like it's headed that way. Yeah, you should be very, very concerned. I'm 64 and don't want to start over somewhere else. You ain't gonna have to. You ain't gonna have to go anywhere else. You gotta double down on your off-grid, man. Because they plan to collapse this country. Like I said, when I first got on. You remodel your house. Call a contractor in there and say, I want to gut this whole thing and I want this, that, and the other. Your ass is going to be living in filth and dirt and junk for 2-3 months. That's exactly what we're getting ready to go through in this country and throughout the world. Because that's the only way the plan works. That's the only way this country survives, is if somebody is keeping it propped up. And you got to dangle an incentive for them to be willing to keep it propped up. And that's now resources. Your obsession is obtaining oil that you won't have to work. I obsess on making the world a better place. I don't have time to be depressed. So, what is your point and why the hell are you here? And get a screen name that I can read. Who is that? Ish Poop Bag. I want to see a massive interview with multiple Christian kids and ask them what comes to mind when they hear Easter. Unfortunately, bunnies and eggs get the glory. Swamp rat. I eat it breath. That's all I need. Chirp. Better call that number. 1-800-NEED cash now. Yup. Real talk. Like I said, who was it? Ish Poop Bag. See, I'm telling you. You see that? Multiple Christian kids? That's what they're trying to do in this country. They want certain religion and a certain race of people to strive. That's called the new Trump order. Oh yeah. That's why he was up there so big and bold yesterday. Europe, Asia. You want that oil, you go down there and get it. In other words, cause as much drama down there as you can. Because eventually, you got to come to me, big homie. For not only oil, for food, water, and everything else. That's the plan. But you got a few steps you got to take first. They took the first one by taking over Venezuela. You're going to be going at it with Canada, big homie. Oh, yeah. It was all funny. Canada, 51st state. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. That motherfucker meant that shit. That's the only way the U.S. gonna make it. Even with the petrodollar. Say it does go back to the petrodollar. You got too many countries trying to decouple from that dollar. They devaluing the dollar. The dollar ain't gonna be worth nothing. What's gonna be worth something is resources. And your ass gonna pay too, up the wazoo. Unless you're producing your own ism. This country better do two things. You better get that monkey impeached in November. And as many people as possible, you better move your ass off grid. That's all I can tell you. And I think, what's it called? Was it Blue Owl? Another private equity company? You can only have, I appreciate that like, big homie. You can only have 5% of your money. They got too many people trying to redeem their cash. We'll give you 5% of your money. That's all we got. That's the second private equity debacle I done told you about. Basically a run on the bank that I done told you about in the last week. It's in the private credit, the investment market right now, which is right down that little hallway when your ass is at the teller and you look down that hallway, you go, oh, I wonder what they do down there in them cubicles and whatnot. The big money boys, they right around the corner from your ism. So if it's hitting the private equity, your bank is next. You better cash your ass out of this market, wire that money to your bank, and go get your cheddar. That's all I can tell you. Check them out. $180 on the Dow. The VIX stuck at 25. 10-year still at 4.3. That's the one. You got WTI about to go to 112. Brent at 108. It's not very often you see WTI above Brent. That's how you know you're in a funky ism right now. I'd be wise if you just left this live rather than shame people like a troll. Are you talking to me? Should be impeached. Who will the Israel lobby go for next? Are you a broker? No, I'm not a broker. I just got a master's in business. Could be a broker. Easily. No, Bookerville. No, homeboy. I thought I was tripping. No, what you sweating book for? Oh, okay. We got Jamat, mentally disabled individual in a shed. Wouldn't listen to his advice. The end is near. You better prepare. I see you, Luigi. Mentally disabled individual. Okay, in a shed. Yeah. Well, Jamat. Nice crib you have, Mr. Businessman. I appreciate you, Luigi. I appreciate you. Built it myself. And this is not even my house. This is the spare quarters we're building. For all the people out there that think I'm just broke. Jamat, 7,500. Where do you live? I bet I won't get an answer because he's either ran out of here or he's too embarrassed to tell me. Where do you live? Jamat, 7,500. Like I said, this is the new knock on your door and run. It's funny how they call you all these names and whatnot, but they're steadily in the room. Once again, I'll ask, Jamat 7,500, where do you live? You ain't even got to give me the city, just give me the state. Once again, youngsters out there 18 to 25, you see how they are? That's exactly what's going on here. You check them out. Yep, 112 at WTI, 109 at Brent. Gold and silver down, and I'm sure the dollar is up. Say, give me my motherfucking money. And they damn smart. Right now, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. You better get your hands on your damn money. That's all I can tell you. Okay, so John, so he's gone now. You don't know what's going on, my man. I assume he's talking about Jamat. I guess. Like I say, sometimes I get confused at who they talking about. Jamat, my bad. Oh, okay. No book of, okay. Yeah. Book didn't say nothing. It's that damn Jamat. You just go, you just ego tripping. I don't know who they talking about. Like I said, I'm from an area where you say a person's name, not you or they. Who are they talking about? Homie, that's not how I think. There have been people struggling just for the way they look. What the fuck you mean if you don't own it? If you don't hold it, you don't own it. First of all, if you're going to quote me correctly. Exactly what the hell I said. Big homie. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. You'll find out when they do a run on the banks. And your ass is sitting back going, well, I have this paper that says, well, I have my balances X amount of dollars in there, and they're gonna make good on that. Yeah, you just wait and see. And like I keep saying, get a damn screen name that somebody can read and get rid of that damn hieroglyphics. You just playing smart, boss. Like I said, sometimes I don't know who they're talking to. I don't know if they're talking to me. My name is Jay. So if y'all talking to me, just say Jay, blah, blah, blah. Just one letter. It's shorter than you. It's shorter than the word you. I don't know what they're talking about. I ain't got Jack anyway. I'm just happy being useful. Well, okay. Well, thank you. You just told on yourself. That's why you say such ignorant things, because you don't have anything. You live in your mommy's basement. Yeah, I don't even know why you're on this damn podcast. This is for grown-ass people with something to lose. So, two things. First of all, get a new screen name that somebody can damn read. And second of all, if this conversation ain't doing nothing for you, leave. Like I say, this economic crisis, this energy crisis is getting ready to smack some people right between the damn eyes. Jay, you don't know what's going on. Okay? Well, you're entitled to your opinion. And once again, I'll say it again. The reason why you look like a damn fool is because why in the hell would you stay on this podcast if I didn't know what I was talking about? The 9 trillion other things that you could be doing, Luigi. So why don't you tell the room? Why don't you tell the room what's going on then? Since I don't know what's going on. And like I said, if I was to click on his page, which I'm not going to do, he's probably one of them that has three subs. The room is waiting. Nobody knows, my man. Oh, that's a hell of a cop out. Luigi, you sorry. Your name is sorry. Go play Mario Brothers. Go hit your head on a mushroom. You're a waste of space. We're having a serious conversation here, and you obviously don't know left from right. Okay, then. So go to sleep with your last thoughts being this crisis and my money, and he's taking mine and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Like I said. You notice, once again, I don't have to tell the OGs out there, the old school cats, because they've experienced it for years. Youngsters out there, you see how when you call them out, you put their ass, you give them the platform, how they run from the spotlight. Well, nobody knows. And that's exactly the reason why we in the spot we in. Because of stupid ass people like this. Let's check the numbers. I see you, Pete. What's good with you? I see you. Ain't no human being a mistake now. All I can do is tell you this, hieroglyphics. Because you're not going to come in here and ruin this serious conversation. If you're not going to bring anything interesting to it, I'm going to just hide you from the channel. And I'm giving you a chance. I've given that silly ass Luigi a chance. Because this is serious as hell right now. We talking about world economic disaster. But see, neither one of them, Luigi or that damn hieroglyphics, they don't pay for anything. If I didn't pay for anything, I could come on here and monkey around too. They sorry. I'm not going to sit here and play them little silly ass games today because this thing got real serious overnight. So, like I said, you can either take your ass and go play Nintendo or whatever the hell, PlayStation 55, whatever number they on, or you can sit your ass in here and learn something and shut up. 117 on the dial. 4.3 on the 10-year. 111 at WTI, 108 at Brent. Gold and silver is down in tandem, and the dollar is up. Trust me, you don't know. Okay. I'll see you later, Luigi. Like I said, I have no problem you telling me I don't know. What I have a problem with is you not giving an educated response. If I don't know, well, you tell me. And like I just got done saying, and like I say every day, Mario Brothers, I'm not giving any advice. I'm giving my opinion. But see, you obviously don't like a black man talking about finance holding a computer. So you don't want to hear my opinion. That's your problem, Mario Brothers. So go play. You'll never be seen in this. Yeah, I am a painter and an artist. You'll never be seen on this channel again. We're there. See you later. How's the game go when Mario dies? Hide user from the channel. See ya. I don't give a damn what your name is in. I can't read it. The people that wrote hieroglyphics are the people who enslaved my people. To be quite honest with you, I don't give a damn what your name is. I don't care about no Hebrew, and I don't care about your people. I care about my 3 acres right here. I appreciate that like, big homie. I care about mines right inside of these 3 acres. So you can go preach a sermon somewhere else. So once again, either you can contribute to the conversation or you can go bye-bye. Luigi forgot about game all day long. Yeah, it's the disruption. Who is that? Jay Ampit, nobody cares. Well, that's a broad statement. That I don't care about your livelihood. Okay, bye. Bye, hieroglyphics. And I'm glad they did that to your people. Bye. Oh, there's Lano. It's amazing. The regulars on the channel, do you notice how they have nothing else better to do but to come in here and monkey around with me? This is that damn Lano from the other day. I bet he was sad as hell that I didn't come on yesterday. Walk around going, wah, 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 wah. Well, what's wrong, Lano? Well, he's not on today. I don't have anything to do. I surely don't have a girl. Who the hell's going to date me with a name like Lano? I surely don't have any money, or I'd be out spending it. Wah, 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 wah. I'm on today, Lano. I'm going to give you a chance. I don't look for this. I happened on this channel. First of all, Lano, I happened on this channel doesn't make any sense. Second of all, I didn't look for this doesn't make any sense because this is not the first time you've been on here. Make all the fun you want. Wah, 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 wah. Do me a favor, Lano. Go try to find a girlfriend or something. Like I said, try. Because you're sorry. You can't wait to get on this damn channel. What else you got to do in your life? I appreciate that like, big homie. What else you got to do? Not a damn thing. But come on here and try to harass me. Like I say all the time, like you live on Mars or somewhere, like you insulated from all this. You better sit here and try to learn something. All right, Lano. I'll see you later. Like I said, you can't come up with a better name than Crackhead. And like I said, Lano, where do you live? They never want to tell you anything about them. Go ahead, you can get a few more in, because I'm about to hide you. Call me something else. Talk about the pallets. You got about 3 seconds. Bye, buddy. See. Come on, Lano. Learn from a crack. There you go. Okay, Lano. We'll see you. It's been great knowing you. There we go. See, he wanted to say "Make America Great," but then he remembered I read. Exactly. It's all bad out there. They got a master plan that won't wait for this planet. And you can see it unfolding right before your very eyes. Let's check the numbers. 115 on the Dow. Yup. 25 on the VIX. The one you got to watch now is that damn oil. You got to watch these resources now. 4.3 on the 10-year. And you got to watch that 10-year note. The higher that yield goes, the more they're going to escalate. Because they got to find somebody to fund this debt. And they got to create some sort of incentive for them countries to fund this debt. If you can't get off grid, or if you can't buy land, you got to convert your present dwelling to some sort of off-grid hybrid. You got to, because this energy is about to be too expensive, man. You notice when they came out with the statement that Oman and the Iranians is going to try to co-manage the strait. The Dow was at like 600 down, came roaring back. Everything came roaring back except one thing: oil. Like I say, if you want to keep your 401k in the market, I don't give advice, I just give my opinion. Use a damn fool. The market now, that ain't nothing but the casino for these monkeys. They just day trading in that monkey now. That's why I was saying the other day, I think Millennial asked me, when is it going to crash? And I was saying, I'm not sure, but you got to look for it to go. You got to look for the volatility now. And that's what you're seeing. This thing was down 600 points. They brought it all the way back positive. And now you just down, was it a couple hundred points? 117. The stock market and your 401k, that's the playground for them now. The real deal, Holyfield, is WTI and Brent. And every damn thing else, such as water, sulfur, fertilizer, helium. It's the first thing they teach you in economics: scarcity of resources. And that's what you're seeing right here. Make the block button great again. Like a motherfucker, man. Make the block button great again. What do you say? What do you say? America is mad today. You know what? We beyond that now. I appreciate that like, big homie. We beyond that now. People better start thinking for themselves. Like I keep saying, the world economic collapse that they planning that right over here too. And once again, hell, I don't have a crystal ball, but everything I see and all the research that I do online, everything points to a civil war over here. Oh yeah. They don't want a Democratic Party at all. No immigration, no Democrats. You got 50% of this country that's like, well, the hell with that. You better get your ass off grid. It don't matter how much money you make on your job. They decoupling from the dollar. They killing the value of the dollar. The dollar is done. You got a devalued dollar and rise in energy costs. And that chat bot is coming like a freight train. Oh yeah, AI is a component of this because that's how they're going to keep track of your monkey ass. That's how they're going to do the surveillance on your monkey ass when this whole thing goes down. You ever heard of a company called Anthropic? Oh yeah. They ain't the only ones out there like that. Oh yeah. We about to go through the new dark ages. Because in order, once again, all roads, like I said 5 weeks ago, all roads lead back to their God, the dollar. Who are we going to get to keep this country propped up? We're going to get the people that need fertilizer, the people that need oil. He told you last night. You need oil? Come holler at us. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what that monkey said last night. You need oil? Come holler at us. Today it's oil. Tomorrow it'll be, you need water? Come holler at us. You need fertilizer so your ass don't keep starving? Come holler at us. And come holler at us, that means you need to pay up the wazoo, or you need to keep this bond market propped up. You need to keep this stock market propped up. But see, the problem is that's bad for us, all of us, is it ain't one step, two step. You got a big ass gap in between now and what I'm talking about. So you got that ugly period that's getting ready to happen. Like I said, in order for all this to work, they got to control as much oil throughout the world as they can. Took a big step by removing Maduro. They got that janky ass Venezuelan oil. That's why they're talking about Canada being the 51st state. And that's why they talking about Greenland. They want to have Canada boxed in. Bring all the production back here with the tariffs. No, we coming back home. What the hell is he talking about? What the hell is he talking about? He talking about war production. Upgrading this janky ass military. That's what he talking about. I appreciate that like, big homie. Yeah, I see you, Pete. Needs Lisa. Pete, all I can do is tell you, I hope y'all defend y'all borders, man. Because I don't like none of this. But that monkey, he coming for y'all, man. He gonna try to run up in there, man. If they don't impeach his ass in November. If there's an election in November. That's why, which means he'll probably try to escalate the thing even faster. Canada, Greenland, don't fall for this, man. Don't fall for this. Because this is a damn shame. All so they can keep that market propped up, keep this country propped up by other people's resources and other people's money. Something symbolized Kamala Harris. Retribution. Candyman in the house. I keep hearing this Candyman. Pancakes. Oh, I see you, Pete. Yeah, I just had me some pancakes. I keep hearing this Candyman. Like I said, I'm old school. I appreciate that like, big homie. Shit, Candyman was a horror film. So I have no idea what they're talking about, this Candyman bullshit. So maple syrup. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That he gonna halt the midterm. You know what? If he halt the midterms, you You better run for the damn hills. You better run for the hills if they don't have that midterm. And I completely agree with you. Now that you see the whole picture, now that Polaroid then finally developed, oh yeah, he's trying to create as much chaos as possible so he can halt the midterms. Let me check them up. Where we at? We're about an hour to the close. See the Dow, and it came all the way back, down only 93. The VIX is stuck at 25. WTI at 111, Brent at 108. This economy cannot handle triple-digit crude. I say it every day. Because that monkey was going to 120 if Oman and the Iranians hadn't released that statement. You was going at least to 120, if not higher. Like I say, you can keep monkeying around if you want to. You can keep going to that job if you want to. That's on you. I be getting my hands on my motherfucking money. I be trying to find some land. Trying to put myself in a small ass structure, trying to save as much money as I can. Learn how to hook up this solar, catch this water, and dry out this damn wood. Oh yeah. You got an energy crisis coming that will not wait. What was it I saw on the news? Gas in Hawaii, what is it? Five, damn near $5.60 a gallon. Yeah. Oh yeah. The real deal Holyfield, you in. And that number gonna seem cheap in a year. No, they're not bringing these energy prices down. That ain't part of the plan, big homie. They want to bring your ass and the rest of the world to their knees. Just like the Ruskies is doing the Ukrainians. Oh yeah. Putin gonna be over there. Wow. This shit is what, 4.5 years somewhere in there? And they still only got about maybe half the country, if that. They're gonna be over there, wow, extracting them resources. And they're gonna have China as their little bulldog. Because see, China relies on the Mideast for oil. And if that's all towed back, even if they are friends with the Iranians, even if they are allies with the Iranians, the production may not be there. They ain't gonna come to your monkey ass. They going to Putin. Which means they taking their cheddar out of this country. So we gotta find somebody else to fund this debt. Hey, Europe, remember us? Europe gonna say, well, hell, at this point, I got no choice but to work with your monkey ass. That's their plan. That's why you got to get that monkey out of there. Because you're going to have years of turmoil and conflict and war before all this can actually transpire. Christian, the devil was selling ice cream on the corner this morning. He's here to stay. $8 nationally by holiday season. Very easily. You very easily could have $8 gas Very easily. Hell, you saw WTI go from 67 to 120 on your ass like that. Why not? And that's average. I keep telling you, you're going to hear about somebody either in Hawaii or California that's going to wind up paying $15 damn a gallon before this is all said and done, because that's all part of the plan, unless we disrupt it. Yeah, you can forget about WTI. You may never see WTI below 100 again. Unless like I said, unless they do something in this strait. I don't know where the U.S. fits into this whole Oman and Iranian thing. Like I've been saying for five weeks now, blood is thicker than water. I don't know if they just said, the hell with the U.S., we just gonna handle it as Middle Easterners or what? That's why the market is hovering right now. Where does the U.S. fit into this whole ism? Like I said, it could be something now going on. Let me check CNN. I can hear the groans through the damn phone. It goes to CNN. What do you want me to go to the state media? Fox? You're right. Oh, shit. He got rid of Blondie. Damn. What the hell he got up his sleeve? He fired Pam Bondi. They said he was going to do it. Yeah, gas is $4.08 a gallon nationally. See? Trump was upset with her handling of the Epstein files and for failing to pursue enough of his political opponents. I told you. It's a new day out there. This monkey trying to gut this country and bring it back up the way he wanted. Better get your ass off grid. You better go get your money out the bank. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Shit, they didn't messed up the damn Artemis 2. I was looking forward to looking at the dark side of the damn moon. Now you got to pay attention to this monkey at every second, at every corner. Now who in the hell is he going to put at Attorney General? Because, see, he tried to put Matt Geitz's janky ass in there before Pam. And you know Geitz had to be scandalous. And Trump said, motherfucker, I can't save your scandalous ass. You know you got to be scandalous. When Orange Man Bad said, man, shit, I can't get your ass approved. You on your own, Big Pimpin'. You know you got to be scandalous when the most scandalous man on the planet tells you that. Shit. Let's see. More than 40 countries meet on the Strait of Hormuz, where Russia claims its ships can get through. So you got to see. You got to see who lying to kick it. You got to see where this whole thing is. Once again, the scoreboard is the strait. And if they do open it up, how much oil is getting through is the question. There you go. The Ruskies can get through. You think that's by accident? Hell no. The Middle East knows we're probably going to need you Ruskies' resources. You are in a resource war. I appreciate them likes, big homie. You in a resource war now. The hell with your damn money. You better get back to the basics, big homie. The Ruskies got the resources. They're going to have the Chinese as the damn muscle. The U.S. got resources, but they plan to acquire more. Through the Canadians, they already got it through Venezuela. That's why they're monkeying around down in Mexico with the cartel. They want the great North America, the greater North America. And hell yeah, they're going to take over Greenland. At least try. How else they going to keep this ism propped up? You are right smack dab in the middle of World War III. And you got Orange Man Bad and Jack Daniels running the show. Word, nah, it's coming. He about to turn on the world like Pac. True North. Every night is rocket siren night. Y'all are fortunate to live in the U.S. All I can do is tell you, Jay Ampet, you're right. And I hope this country can continue to be that fortunate. But I don't have a lot of faith in it, man. Because in order for this plan to work that they done hatched, they need chaos. Even on U.S. soil, they need chaos. So I don't know how long we're going to be safe over here. Even from our own. Yeah, this is about to get real ill. Like I said, he came out there yesterday with that little bullshit ass, short ass speech. On the surface, it looked like he was just blowing steam. But that monkey said a lot last night. A lot. The biggest thing he said in that speech last night, he said two important things. We don't need the strait. And if you need oil or if you need resources, come holler at us. That's the new petrodollar. And if this monkey works this plan correctly, they stand to make a hell of a lot more money than they was getting from the GCC. That's how ruthless they are. Let's check them up. 95 on the dial. See, everybody just trying to see what the hell. You got all these damn, you got all this about the strait. What the hell is going to happen with the strait? 4.3 on the 10-year. 111 at WTI, 108 at Brent. Gold down about 2%, silver down about 4%. And the dollar is strong. Yeah, I'd be worried. I'd be damn worried right now if I was you. Ain't no loyalty amongst thieves. You seeing that right now. There is no loyalty amongst thieves. You better think about you and yours. Real time. I'm telling you, you're going to have some people, they're going to stay at that job to the very fucking end. You're going to have, I don't know what you're going to have out there flying out of the sky or whatever. They're going to be at that job to the very fucking end. The worst thing they ever could do. Because that paycheck ain't going to mean jack shit if you ain't prepped. Ain't going to mean a damn thing if you ain't prepped. Because the value of the dollar, you're not gonna be able to afford anything. If you think you're gonna go around knocking on people's door, you got any water? You got any dry wood? Shh, you ain't gonna be able to get to people's front door. It's gonna make the 70s look like Nathan. Oh yeah. Cars are gonna be parked. This gas gonna be too damn high. Everything gonna be high. If they got food in Walmart, you better be lucky if you can afford it. But you're gonna have some people that's gonna hang on to the very end because this is all they know. And them the people you better prep for. Because like I keep saying, they coming to your house. They see they wife and baby starving or dying of thirst. They're gonna say, I gotta do something. Oh yeah, such and such. Yeah, he's a prepper. Or such and such has got a garden. They coming to your house. You better prep your safety. You better work on your self-defense skills, all that. Orange Man Bag, he done told you what he gonna do. He done told you in riddles. And it's just like any riddle. Once you get the answer, you go, oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, it's obvious now. Uh-huh. Ruthless. They don't call a certain group of individuals on this planet the devil for nothing. Babylon 2020, blessed be our founding. Lucifer 2028, send the sinners to fathers. Hell, United States, hell. The Lucy light, follow the light. Nobody knows. True North, nobody knows. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, this is just my opinion. Nobody knows. I can only point to the signs. I can only point to the street signs. Like when your ass is out there lost driving, all you can go on is that Google Maps or them street signs. And like I say it every day, regardless of what you think about me. I hope I'm fucking wrong. I hope I'm wrong as hell. Because believe you me, especially in the beginning, it ain't easy living off grid. If you don't come from this lifestyle, it is not easy. But a whole lot of people is about to experience what it's like to have to pull back. Uh-huh. Like I'm talking about really pulling back, not, oh, okay, well, you can only get 2 pair of shoes and not 5. I'm talking about really pulling back. Because that's where it's headed. Not unless somebody can give me a better example of what you think is going to happen. If anybody out there has an alternate theory, I'd love to hear it. Because all the signs point to this. Boy, Robert, believe me, when the trackers are everywhere in the city, Believe me, when the trackers are everywhere in the city, when you say trackers, are you talking about surveillance? Because if you're talking about surveillance, you are damn right. I love your channel, live streams, Candyman. You preach the gospel. Who the hell is Candyman? Who is that? Why do they keep calling me Candyman? Who is that? Like I said, I'm from the old school. Candyman is a damn horror movie. I think you say this monkey's name 3 times in the dark or some shit, and he appears. I don't know. Like I said, I'm 56 years old. I got 20 good years left. So I have no idea what y'all. I appreciate you liking the channel, but I have no idea who the hell Candyman is. I have no idea. Not true. He existed. Google him. No, I'm not going to Google him. No. For what? Why would I Google him and you on here calling me that? Tell me who the hell it is. He existed during slavery, brother. Okay. Well, I don't know if you're calling me a slave or what. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm 56 years old. I don't talk in riddles. We say what's on our mind, and then we get a reply. I don't, like I said, I come from the days before the internet, before Google. So I have no idea what you're talking about. Electric car. Oh no. Yeah, man. Them electric cars, I mean, they can play crucial now. Like you said, I just don't know. The first thing we got to figure out here is what the hell is going on in the street. That's first and foremost. The electric cars are bullshit. Well, here's the thing, retribution. If I dropped a new Tesla off right in your driveway, I guarantee you jump in that motherfucker. Guaranteed. Candyman. Yeah. Let me check these numbers. 114 on the dial. All right, oil at 110. Well, we got about 40 minutes to the close. Brent at 108. 4.3 on the 10-year. So, you got to see what the hell this meeting is about with these 40 nations about that damn strait. The big question now is, you got 2 big questions in the strait. What is the U.S.'s role? And are they going to obliterate the damn thing? That's the question. Because like I said, based on what I'm seeing and hearing, and based on Orange Man Bad's plan, he hopes you can't get none of them ships out of there at the end of the day. You heard him last night. You need oil? Come over here. He wouldn't have said that if he wanted them boats coming out the strait. Now, if it gets to the point where the boats are coming out the strait and the U.S. is still getting the petrodollar, I'm sure he would love that. But I've been asking for 5 weeks, what in the hell are they going to do if the petrodollar stops? And they got a plan for that. But it's going to be an ugly ass period if they can pull it off. For us, for the normal citizen on the left, it's bad either way, big homie. It's bad either way. That's why you got to vote in November and impeach that monkey. And then J.D. Vance takes over. 2028, you got to win by a landslide. or no telling what damn position we could be in. Because they're going to crash this economy globally. That includes the U.S. They're not sparing anybody in this. That's why they're playing around in that casino over there. That's why the stock market, that's their little casino, trying to make easy money as fast as they can, playing with your 401k. They creating their little cushion. Because they about to bring this motherfucker to its knees. You better believe that. They have to. They have to. Let me stop this thing. Somebody calling here. They calling that. There we go. They have to. The world is decoupling from the damn dollar. They have to. The country's $100 trillion in debt. They got to find somebody to finance this damn debt. Because it sure looks like the petrodollar is 5,000. It sounds like talking about not even fighting for the damn petrodollar anymore. They so eager to get to this other plan. But that other plan is ugly, man. I do not want to be going to war with Canada. Because Canada ain't going to fold like Venezuela. I can tell you that, big homie. I've been to Canada twice. I've been to BC twice. Them Canadians ain't going to fold like Venezuela. I can tell you that. Much bigger ass country and everything. And it's cold as a motherfucker up there. What is this thing saying? Candyman 20. What's next? Methane cars? Where are you farting? The guy? Yeah. These electric cars are bullshit. Yeah, Candyman 2020. Crash dummy. Like the 90s commercial. Yes, sir. So the choice is yours. Like I always say, what's up, Sojo? 2112, we're not going to Canada. And if we decided to, there wouldn't be too much that they could do. Well, Sojo 2112, you're wrong about the first part. Yeah, eventually we're going up there because they got a bunch of oil. And number two, how do you know what they could do? That's your American entitlement talking. You don't know what them Canadians can do. You have no idea. You just talk that you in America and we the big bad this and we the big bad that. And you see what happened to us over there in the Middle East. Yes, we are. Exactly. Once again, how do you know there's not too much they can do? How do you know? Yeah, like I say, whenever you ask people the hard questions, you hear crickets. And here we hear cokies. What you better think about is yourself at this point in time. Because hell, I don't know if the damn GCC done hooked up with the Iranians or what the deal is. Like I've been saying for weeks, there is no loyalty amongst thieves. Check them up. Last half hour. Down 110 on the Dow. The VIX is at 24.95. 4.3 on the 10-year. WTI at 111. Brent at 108. Yup, that's the next waiting game. Like I said, I appreciate that like, big homie. And like I said 5 weeks ago, 3 of the 4 players in the Middle East want this thing to be drawn out and bloody. So is Trump gonna bring in the ground troops? Like I said, at this point, based on the plan, if it looks like that petrodollar is in jeopardy, hell yeah, he's gonna do everything he can to cause disruption over there. Hell yeah. If you need oil, holla at us. You better remember that statement in a real way. They want slavery back. Oh, all day long. All day long. And that's basically part of the plan. Once they start this energy crisis, they're going to hold that over everybody's head, including people in this country. Hell yeah. And they will have that chat bot to keep your ass in line. That's why you saw Zuckerberg and Bezos and all of the Google cats and Musk all in that front row at the inauguration. What they say was like several $1 trillion sitting there. That's the AI component. That's the tech component of the master plan. The Ruskies, they're going to be sending resources down to Africa and all types of countries like that don't have resources. They're going to get filthy rich. The same thing the U.S. plans to do with certain nations that are starving and dying of drought, that need oil. It's going to be worse than it's ever been. A resource war? So you can't print resources. Scarcity of goods. You better learn that term. So you got to get by step 1 here. Once again, what's going on with the strait? In live, I'm live, just kidding. I like your, what? RBM. What the hell is an RBM? Once again, who the hell is that? I'm about to go check my ism here in a second. Hold on. I'll be right back. God said, make sure ain't no damn Hezbollah gorilla out there. I love your podcast, bro. Or house there, Candyman. Do me a favor, Retribution. I'm going to tell you one last time, homie. Stop calling me fucking Candyman. If you ain't going to call me by my name, get the hell off my channel. I'm going to tell you one last time, big homie. Don't don't try to play me by saying you love my podcast first and then insult me by calling me names. So the choice is yours. Might playing with you up in here. I don't know who the hell you are. I don't know where the fuck you come from. But don't come on here playing. The choice is yours. They don't learn about World War I soldiers. I told you, you want to play around retribution? Shit, I don't need your sub. I don't need your comments. I don't need none of that. You one person on a planet of billions. So I don't know about your little ass picture. I don't know who you are, what you look like, what race you are. It's not an insult, man. What's your real name? No need to get hostile. Don't tell me what to get hostile. This is my property on my podcast. Don't tell me what to do. I already told you what my real name is, but you're too busy monkeying around on here. That's the last time I'm going to tell you. The wrong nigga to fuck with. She's retribution. You have I'm asking you your real name. You know what? You want to know what my real name is? Adios. That's my real name. That's my real name. So you ain't playing with you sucker. So once again, back to this ism. I think that was my neighbor across the street. So let me check these numbers. $125 on the dial. 4.3 on the 10-year. 111 at WTI, 108 at Brent. Gold and silver down in tandem, and the dollar's up. So at the end of the day, real talk, you got to produce your own energy, man. Because that's going to make the difference. You got to get yourself to a situation where you can produce your own energy and your own resources as much as possible, man. Because it's gonna be too expensive out there, man. It's just gonna be too expensive. If they have it. That's the thing about it. Because like I said, if you think this is the last conflict, I appreciate that like, big homie. If you think this is the last comment, or did he take his like away? I don't know. I just saw the number change. Whatever. This ain't going to be the last conflict you're going to be in. Believe you me. This is not going to be the last conflict you're going to be in. And I'm talking about, I mean, he already told you. Talking about going into Cuba. I appreciate that like, big homie. Going into Cuba. And what was it? Colombia? I have no idea what the hell is over there. But is there some resource that they want? And that's why he monkeying around letting Vladimir Putin inside the beast. Because he following his damn lead. That's why he won't come down on that Ruski. When you look at it in totality, it all makes sense. One big ass party, and you're not invited. Let's see. Blacks and Mexicans for Trump. Lecture pump. Oh no. Oh no. Chuck and Jive and TV. In other words, shuffling. In other words, yeah. Yes, master. I saw him, master. Around that backside, sir. Oh, yeah. It was 3 of them. I saw them, sir. They planning on trying to leave the farm, sir. I'm not looking you in the eye. Oh, no. Oh no, I still got the welts on my back from the last time I looked you in the eye, sir. Oh yeah. If I's ever free, sir, I's gonna vote for Master Trump. Every time, sir. Yeah, 3 times. And if they put him in there for a 4th one, sir, I's gonna be right in the booth. Well, you can go ahead and pat me on the head, and I'm going to go back to my little chicken coops that you were so grateful, that I'm so grateful to have from you, sir. Yes, sir. If I ever freeze, I'm going to be a good Uncle Tom nigga. Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to go ahead and shuck and jive away from you, sir. The worst of them. The damn worst of them. Eyes are freeze now, master. You sorry monkey. God dang. I was You know what? And you know what? I'm not mad at you. Chuck and jive. I'm not. At least you ain't hiding it. At least you up front with it. I'll give y'all. Isaac gives you credit there, sir. Damn. What in the hell? He doesn't know how lost he is. What's up, butter? Damn. Stuck in that No Child Left Behind mindset. Damn. What in the hell possessed you? What in the hell made your ass turn MAGA being black? What in the hell did they incentivize you with? Because they ain't going to let you in that damn club. I can tell you that now. What's good with you, Magic Man? We see you. We see you. The worst of MAGA. That subset of MAGA. Yes, sir. Yes, I've been bucking my eyes for you, sir. Oh, yeah, I bucked some good. A damn shame. A crying shame. This nigga said, eyes are freeze now, man. That's a damn shame. I said it before, I'll say it again. Just like Malcolm X said, the racist white people, you definitely got to watch them. But it's them shucking and jiving motherfuckers that you really got to keep an eye on. Because, see, you don't know what angle they coming from. They put on a real good face. But you can always tell. Youngsters out there, you can always tell. You want to know how you can tell an Uncle Tom nigga? You want to know how you can tell? Go out somewhere. Go out somewhere on a Saturday afternoon. And if you see one of them monkeys with his shirt tucked in on the weekend, that tells you everything you need to know. Because see, Massa, he got him trained during the week, so during the weeks, you make sure you buttoned up good, boy. You make sure you keep that shirt tucked in, boy. So he gets used to that, see. You can go to a park on a Saturday. Go to the park. You see one of them monkeys with their shirt tucked in. That's how you know. I can tell them a mile away. Thinking that they're going to get invited to that damn club. You want to be just like Jack, but Jack is calling you a nigga behind your back, letting you in no damn club. Out your damn mind. Come on, you ain't trying to blame nobody, are you? What you mean by that, Magic Man? You ain't trying to blame nobody, are you? What you mean? Am I trying to blame anybody? I'm talking about these Uncle Toms out there. Oh, Massa Isa loves you use Massa. Look at that. That's a damn shame. I'm gonna check the numbers because that's a damn shame. You voted for that monkey 3 times, didn't you? And looking to vote for him a 4th. That's a damn shame. Like Sade say, it's a crying shame. You left a trail of destruction. Heartbreaker, you know now. They really did care because it's your first affair. It's a damn shame. Let me check these numbers. That's a damn shame. and they gonna get on international worldwide cyberspace internet and shit, you're damn right. And like I said, he a terror from the drug companies. And like I said, I asked him a question. What in the hell turned you into a Tom like that? What did they do to you? What did they incentivize you with? They can never answer it. Down 111 on the Dow. 10-year at 4.3. Stuck at 111 and 108 with Brent. So you can definitely tell that it's a lot of pondering going on. Because the damn ain't nothing moved. Ain't nothing moved in 2 hours. Shit. It was volatile as hell. So I guess everybody trying to wait and see what these nations, these 40 nations is gonna do. But I tell you one thing, you see Orange Man Bad's playing all damn day long. Let me see if he answered me. I troll. Okay. Well, that's fine. Magic Man. See that you ask them a question and then they run. I know you ain't trying to blame nobody, are you? Who am I trying to blame? Clarify. Then I can clarify. I can answer your question. What blame game am I pointing to? Who am I blaming? He got rid of old Blondie. Who in the fuck is he gonna put in there as Attorney General now? Don't tell him what this motherfucker got up his sleeve. You saw the press get his ass embarrassed yesterday at the Supreme Court. The first sitting president to go in there. He gonna go in there and try to mad dog the justices. They said, motherfucking rule against your ass. Don't come in here and try to act ballsy. The hell is your problem? And that monkey left early with his tail between his legs. Yes, there is going to be birthright citizenship. I told you that immigration is part of the plan. And I like the Artemis 2 mission. You know they got a brother as the pilot. They came out there yesterday in the orange suit. You can take him up out the hood, but you can't take that hood out that brother. You see him out there standing, nigga was like in his orange, like, I was like, damn, that nigga ain't ready to fight. He was like, boom. Yeah, you got a brother piloting the Artemis 2. And I know you got some people out there saying, well, he's being assisted by he sure the hell can't drive that thing on his own. The brains of the thing are on the left and the right of it. Nah, the brother gonna take you all the way around the damn moon and beyond, whether you monkeys like it or not. Yeah, so you just kind of here stuck here. So I'm real surprised at that Dow number. That's why you can definitely tell they waiting on something, because The market ain't open tomorrow. We got to check that jobs number tomorrow, even though people saying that them numbers is probably manipulated as hell. But I'm surprised with this long weekend that this thing didn't go one way or another, because he was getting ready to in the middle of the night, and then they pulled the ism on you with the Oman and Iranian deal to calm this ism down. So from where I'm sitting, like I say, the best thing you can do is to try to control your own resources, your own energy. Because they got a plan to break your ass. And don't listen to me. When the last time you seen WTI at $111 a damn barrel? It's been a while. Other than that damn run up a couple weeks ago, it's been a while. Damn shame. He got rid of Blondie. He kept saying he was. That's some Hitler shit right there. If you ain't gonna go after my political opponents, you 5,000. That's some Adolf Hitlerism. That's who you dealing with up in this ism. You about to go through some dark times. I hate to say it. In order for their master plan to work, they got to bring you all the way down. They're going to take it from you slowly until they take it from you quickly. That's the bottom line to this ism. You in an energy crisis for the ages. So anybody that get on here talking about, well, I'm doing great under Trump and all, lying their asses off. Because I hate to say it. Oh, that's my pheasants. What's up, little fee? See, when the pheasants do that, they're telling you it's a damn mongoose or some shit around. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got all kind of alerters around here. Oh yeah. That's why I say you ain't never creeping up in here, big homie. We waiting for that ism. When the hell you come to get my water, my bananas, my good fertilized ground, my solar? Hell no. You better start prepping. I'm not advising you. I'm just giving you my opinion. The number one priority right now is prepping, like I said. Even over making some damn money. Because that dollar ain't going to mean jack shit after a while. It's going to be about what resources do you have. That is going to be the new money. Resources. If I can't eat it, if I can't drink it, if I can't burn it, I don't need it. That's about to be the new philosophy on this planet. The dollar, like I said, the way they getting ready to chop this currency down, you a fool and a half if you have a 401k or an IRA that you won't cash out. You a damn fool. You see how volatile this damn stock market is? How unpredictable, how fixed it is? You gotta be out of your damn mind. And like I keep saying, this is not the last conflict you're gonna be in. You're gonna be in conflicts for years to come because they got a plan that they about to implement. Why do you think he put Jack Daniels in there? It all makes sense when you see it in totality. Somebody in there that's going to do exactly what he say do. And that's the same thing he about to do with the new attorney general. You about to have all kind of chaos in this damn country. You ain't seen nothing yet. Anybody that tries to do their job properly and won't listen to him, you 5,000. He can't remove the court that he appointed, so he got to deal with their decisions. He was pissed off as hell yesterday at that birthright citizenship hearing. Pissed off all the hell. That's the kind of cat you dealing with, man. That's the kind of cat you dealing with. Somebody that's going to go in there and try to mad dog the Supreme Court. All the shit he could be doing while we at war. And he going to mob in there and try to mad dog and punk the Supreme Court. If he going to try to punk the court, the hell he think about you? So you keep right ahead. You keep right on ahead going. Keep going to that job. Like I say, at this point, your ass is working for free for half the day. Trying to pay for that expensive ass lunch, that expensive ass gas to get there, them expensive ass clothes. That's about to become more expensive. You're out of your damn mind. The people that is too set in their ways and can't pull back is the ones that ain't gonna make it. Is the ones you gonna hear, please, please. We starving out here, please. Should have thought about that when you were sitting at that damn desk. Letting your life tick away. Working for less and less money every day. Whatever the fuck your salary is, it ain't that tomorrow. It's a little bit less every single day. Fools. Trying to service your own debt when all the hell you got to do is pull back. Nobody impressed with that ism anymore. And as time goes on, people are going to be less and less impressed with your car, with your big ass house, and your fancy clothes. People are going to be like, man, this is a survival era. You still out here trying to floss. You're going to look like a damn, I appreciate that like, big homie. You're going to look like a damn fool. Keep telling you, the new kings of the block, even more so, I'll say that even more so today, the kings of the block is the preppers. The motherfuckers that can feed you, give you some clean water, keep your ass out of the dark, and give you a hot meal without begging for the government. Well, when y'all gonna cut back on the electricity? Yeah, my electricity is off. My water is off. Like they say, you wait till this summer. I think some people are already seeing it over in the desert in California. $1,500 a month light bill. I laugh at when I hear shit like that. Well, shit, we got 3 acres of land in Hawaii for $15,000, and you're gonna give some monkey $1,500 for 1 month of electricity. You gotta be out of your damn mind. And it's only going to get worse because they refuse to reduce their lifestyle. Too proud, too cool. Who is this? What's good with you? Oh, they go to Alien. I see you. And who is? Let me see if I can read. Mark. Shit. Shit. What's up with you, Mark? I'll be your jury. I'll say he innocent. I can say, huh? I mean, you think you can give me a little backstory on that comment, sir? I mean, hell, are you on the right podcast, sir? This is not Law and fucking Crime. We're talking about WTI here. Did I miss the close? What the hell is he talking about? Mark, what are you talking about? You'll say who's innocent. Let's check the final numbers here. 60. The S&P then turned positive. The NASDAQ then turned positive. The VIX is down to 24. Maybe they got faith on what's going to happen over the weekend. I don't know. The 10 years at 4.3. WTI 111. Brent at 108. Because like I said, whatever the hell they're doing in the stock market, that's a casino over there. You better watch WTI. Because anything that's going on in that stock market, you losing money by the day because they're going to devalue the dollar down to freaking nothing. Let me see if he answered me. Of course, they never answer you. I guess they say, well, if you don't understand what the hell I'm saying, you're not worth a reply. I'll be your jury. I'll say, who is he? Like I said, I come from the era of you call up they. You don't say they or he or she. John, Jack, Stephen, Mark. You call people by their name so we know who the hell they is. Or he is. What's good with you, Alan? We see you. Damn. All right. 10 o'clock on the dial. Let's wait a minute and see where these final numbers come in. And I thought they were supposed to have that. I can't believe he fired Blondie. He fired Blondie. Amazon to add 3.5% fuel and logistics surcharge for sellers. I told you, everything about to get more expensive. Everything. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You better get your monkey ass off grid. Grocery shock on the horizon as Iran war drags on. That's why I absolutely laugh at people when I see them driving up and down the street, monkeying around and everything else. One year on from Trump's Liberation Day, global investors are rethinking American exceptionalism. You're about to have chaos on this globe. And it's going to be ugly. Oh, yeah. Them little pictures you used to see of the kids in Africa starving and whatnot. Oh, yeah. You about to see that throughout the damn planet. Oh, yeah. Because the resources ain't going to be there, big homie. Oh, they're going to be too damn expensive. I truly hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Because you have some very, very ruthless people at the top. And they sure the hell don't care about your monkey ass. Not even poquito. Yeah, that's that blue owl. Caps private credit funds redemption at 5%. Shit, you might as well just keep that. That's a damn insult. I mean, it ain't as bad as UPS. I appreciate that. It ain't as bad as UPS. At least the monkeys didn't tell you to come back in 3 years for your cheddar. Shit. This is all bad, man. And it didn't got scary now. Like I said, I'm old enough to remember the 70s energy crisis. Your ass could only get gas if your license plate ended in an odd or even number. Inching your ass forward. I vaguely remember that in my mother's backseat, mother and father's backseat. Yes, mother and father. Yes, I had a father. You monkeys. Inching forward. Inching forward. Oh, yeah. Seeing out of gas signs. Yeah, I remember that is. See, a lot of young people out there got no idea what the hell I'm talking about. You know, some of these earlier people that was on here monkeying around. No, they think Chevron and Exxon and Shell and all that. Oh, shit. They've had gas for the last 45 years, 50 years. Why wouldn't they have it now? Okay. Yeah, they got it. Until they don't. And the worst part's going to be is they're going to have it, but it's going to be $20 damn a gallon. You're going to say, well, I guess I can't get gas this week. Because you put that monkey in there. Now your ass is part of this master plan. You about to get caught up in this master plan too. They want to bring this country to its knees and bring it back up with one type of religion and one type of race running everything, with you not having any rights. They're going to use that chatbot as a surveillance. And they're going to get rich as hell in the process by slanging these resources or strong arming other countries who need their resources. That's the plan for the future. I kept wondering why. I said, how is this monkey going to walk away from that petrodollar? What kind of backup plan do they have for this petrodollar? And that monkey last night with one sentence put it all together for me. Oh yeah. You need oil, you need resources? Come holler at me, big homie. I gotta start somewhere with saying, I guess Davy Jones. Everyone doesn't have a bomb shelter like you. I don't know if you're being funny or what down at Davy Jones' locker. Especially with the weather roller coaster. Yeah, shit's about to get real. Yeah. And I'm not sure why you keep saying I have a bomb shelter. What do you mean by that? Well, once again, chat, let's see if we get an answer. Why do you keep saying I have a bomb shelter? We're waiting. You notice how I'm not gonna answer his damn question. I'm the one answering the questions here. Well, we're asking you, Davy Jones, why do you think I have a bomb shelter? What the hell do you see in here that is bomb-proof? I appreciate that like, big homie. And I think somebody asked earlier, was I a painter? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Started off as a painter. Uh-huh. Better try to create as many revenue streams as you can. So let's see. Oh, he one of those. You know what? I can't get their question answered. I'm the one answering the questions here. Like we in a court of law. Just answer the question, sir. I mean, what the hell? I'm still trying to figure out what in the fucking here makes people think I'm in a bomb shelter. You never seen a pallet before? Davy Jones went. He's gone. He went running out of the damn room. I tell you. With the weather roller coaster, yeah, shit's. I mean, now the second thing he said, yeah, shit's about to get real. Now that was a nice, intelligent comment. I'm wondering where the bomb shelter comment came from. Like I say, I don't need no damn bomb shelter. I'm already living on an active volcano. I feel earthquakes damn near every day. We had tephra falling out of the sky not too long ago. Tephra is something that comes out of a volcano, you dumb monkeys. What the hell does he mean by tephra? Oh, your grandmama. What's up? We see 638. It's good to see you, big homie. He was on here the other day. I appreciate that like, big homie. We just talking about this master plan that they got going. Let's see where everything's settled at. He got rid of Blondie. Damn. 61 on the Dow, down. In other words, be flat. Up 7 on the S&P and up 38 on the NASDAQ 100. In other words, flat as a damn pancake. Bloody hell. 431 on the 10-year. WTI at 111 and Brent is at 108. Far, far, far too high. Far too high. See, the press, he's going to keep them oil prices high now. I'd be very surprised if this monkey does anything to bring the price of oil down. I'd be shocked. Once again, I could be wrong. This monkey come out with a new rabbit out of his damn hat every day. But I don't think this monkey want to bring the price of oil down. He want to make the world suffer now. So you got to come crawling to his monkey ass. The next move, and he already called it. The next move is that monkey going over to Cuba. Still can't figure out what's in Colombia that he want. And he going to work his way up to Canada. He going to take Greenland first. He going to try to box them Canadians in. And then he going to have to go at it with them Canadians. You better dress warm. That's all I can tell you. You better dress bloody warm. Yup, you're going to be in a whole lot of conflicts, and this stock market going to be doing just like this. And the price of oil, you're going to see $200 oil. When this is all said and done, you're going to see a dub oil. That's for sure. You can take that to the bank. The oil wars, the resource wars, the energy wars is on. Then he gonna get Edward Scissorhands in there in June, I believe. Let me double check. When is Edward getting in there? Now see, I'll Google this. When is the new Fed chairman starting? When is this monkey starting? No. Okay. When is? Let me put the motherfucker. I can't put Edward Scissorhands. I got to put his real name. Warsh. When is this monkey starting? May 15th. That's Powell's last day. But Edward still got to get confirmed. But he'll get that monkey confirmed. So you got about 6 weeks. And that monkey gonna come in cutting. Keep telling you, the dollar ain't gonna be worth a damn. That's why you better put your money into something that's gonna save your ass, like food. For every one banana plant, for every one banana tree you plant, you get 2 more, at least from apple bananas. You get 2 more for free. Each rhizome will give you 3 plants. We got over 250 banana trees out there. You know how much it cost us? Not a damn thing. That's why I laugh when people say, put your money in the gold and silver. The hell with gold and silver. You can't eat no damn gold and silver. When the last time you seen a gold bar propagate on its own into 2 more? Never. You better grow some ism that you can eat and that you can grow for cheap. Yep, there was a few banana trees back there when we first moved in. It was about maybe 5 of them. Now we got over 250. Kept propagating, and they keep growing on their own, and we keep spreading them out. About to starve up in this ism. It's been the same way with our sweet potatoes. That's what you better put your damn money into. It's some damn food and some damn water. And you better get out of that damn mortgage. I'm telling you. You let these monkeys start calling in them loans. Because that's why your ass going to work every day. Trying to service your debt. I keep telling you, everybody gonna get selfish, including these banks. Talking about, man, we got people that need to redeem their money. We need our damn principal. Sir, either give us our principal or give us the damn keys to your house. That's what you about to get next. Along with a run on the, you can see the run on the banks coming. You can see that a mile away. They already doing it with private equity. It's already a run on the banks with private equity. I'll give you 5. We can give you 5%. How would you like to have millions in some entity and a monkey tell you I can only give you 5% of that? You know how pissed off some of these people must be? 5%. And the bad part about it, this Blue Crow, whatever the hell that private equity firm is, they say this has been going on since the beginning of the year, and it only accelerated when the war got here. You better go get your cheddar. You can see the run on the banks getting ready to happen. Sir, we can only give people $1,000. And ain't gonna be a damn thing you're gonna be able to do about it. But take that damn $1,000 and stomp your ass out of there, because they gonna have Popo in there knee deep. Next, you got 30 seconds because the damn line is around the damn block. You get in here arguing or asking for more than $1,000, we're gonna take that back and kick your ass out if you ain't locked up. Keep telling you you're in a dystopia era now. Just told you what the plan is. They done playing with your monkey ass. You got WTI at $111 a barrel. 5 weeks ago, it was at 67. Does it sound like they monkeying around to you? Hell no. The same way you're going to say 5 weeks ago, I could just go into the ATM, or I could just walk right in. It might have been 2 people ahead of me and get as much money as I want. They're going to say, well, this ain't 5 weeks ago, you monkey. You want this $1,000 or not? I don't give a damn if you had $300,000 in here. It ain't in here now. Officer, he's giving me problems. Nope. Get his ass up out of here. That's why I keep saying, my battery getting ready to die. That's why I keep saying, I'm done monkeying around with these so-called trolls and this, that, and the other in the chat room. Because this shit then got real serious now. Like I say, that's my ass ticking away. The damn tourism industry is toe back now. Stuck and toe back. Every day WTI ticks higher, that's my ass ticking away. By taking no damn flights. Had a tour yesterday, went great. But shit, it's dry as a martini out there right now. Quiet on the street. Nobody driving nowhere. Ain't nobody renting no Airbnbs around here. People trying to figure out how the hell they gonna eat tomorrow. And you get some of these monkeys in here want to come in here playing around. This shit then got real as a heart attack now. Oh yeah. Orange Man Bad told you exactly what his plan was last night. The hell with that straight. I got a bigger plan. That's why he talking about bombing them back to the Stone Age. He want that oil all towed back over there. So you got to come to his monkey ass eventually. But see, he still got a little bit of work to do. Still got a few more countries to invade. A lot more uncertainty on Wall Street, the 4-letter word. You're a fool if you got your retirement in this market. An absolute starnated fool. I told you. I told you a week ago. I told you 5 weeks ago. If you're not a seasoned Wall Street veteran, 20, 30, 40 years, you better bring your ass out of this market. They playing for keeps up in here, big homie. They playing for blood up in here. It's too volatile. That damn Dow was running this morning. Not only put on the brakes, did a 180. Reverse course, just like that. That little safe, little retirement that you was counting on, you better take what you got right now and get on the sidelines. At least until these damn midterms. And like they said earlier, hopefully, we have a midterm. Let me move this up. I got another message held for review. That must be MAGA. Trying to pry, some silly ass MAGA trying to pry their way in. You see, MAGA don't like me telling you they plan, see. But that's their plan. Clear as day, that's their plan. Already being implemented by the Ruskies. That's why he watching Vladimir's every move. That's why he won't go over there and get in old boy's face. That's the guinea pig. How the hell you gonna know how the experiment gonna turn out if you kill the guinea pig? That's why Putin can run around and go take oil down to Cuba, go all up in the strait, Russian boats coming out. Oh yeah. Told you, gonna have the Ruskies. And the Chinese gonna be their damn bulldog, gonna be their muscle. And you're gonna have the US controlling all these resources on this side. Oh, you one of those, okay. So I say you do what you want. If you think you're gonna go to work and keep siphoning off your money into a 401k like it's 1980 fucking 2, you keep living in that America of yesteryear, them the people I would suggest you run from. I'm telling you, anybody's house you go over, and you don't see no solar panels, you don't see no water catchment, you don't see no barn or whatever where they got dry wood, them wouldn't be the people I'd be hanging around. Unless they got a whole hell of a lot of money. It's like I keep saying, before a lot of these people let their wife and kids perish like that, they coming to your house, big homie. Yeah. We keep our past confusing as hell. You get up in here, you're going to be lost as hell. You'll never get out. You better fortify your ism. Yup, people about to get real ruthless. The choice is yours. One thing I can tell you, I don't know, and I don't give a damn who you work for. They're not going to help you. Not even a little bit. You're going to say, well, I've been coming up in here every day for the last 20, 25 years. What the hell you mean? You ain't got no assistance for me. Just like we said, can't help you. Because these damn corporations, they're going to get even more ruthless than they already are. They got to pay their bills too. And that chat bot is coming. This jobs number tomorrow, they claim they're supposed to add jobs. So we'll see. But once again, you got to see what sector and what type of jobs. I think they came out with that ADP report. I think that was yesterday. And they added a bunch of healthcare and construction jobs. Now, I don't know about the construction jobs, but a lot of them healthcare jobs is low paying and part-time. So once again, you got to sift through all the numbers. You got to sift through their BS. At the end of the day, if you can't rely on yourself, you ain't gonna make it, man. I mean, that's pretty much obvious. If you cannot generate your own resources, you're not gonna make it in this ism. This stuff gonna be too expensive and too scarce. The off-grid lifestyle is about to become in vogue. You see where traditional living got us. You see we're relying on the city and the state's water and power and everything else. You see where that got you. better buy a bike. You are not going to be able to drive that car the way you used to. Gas is going to be too damn expensive. Everything going to be too damn expensive. And oil change going to be sky damn high. I don't even know what an oil change. I think I was looking at a podcast and I saw some monkey paid $50 or $60 or something like that for a damn oil change. The last time I had a car, an oil change was $20 damn. And I thought that was a lot. Yeah, I'd be worried if I were you. And it's funny you say in vogue, OG, because they never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Got bitches looking like in vogue, gotta hold on. Oh, yeah. So, like I say, the choice is yours. A lot of people, you can tell from this chat, a lot of people do not like answering hard questions. But it's going to be a whole lot of hard questions coming up real soon here. Because you're about to be in a bunch of different conflicts. It's a new day out there. It's a new day. So, I mean, at this point in time, you almost got to start looking past what's going on over there in that damn strait. Because regardless of what happens in that strait, they got a new plan. They got to keep this debt propped up somehow. Somehow. Because like I said, even before this war, the dollar was done. People are decoupling from the dollar. It's done. That's the reason why he's doing all this. That monkey at 1600, he may be stupid, but he ain't dumb. That's exactly why he's doing all this. He said eventually the chickens is going to come home to roost. If we lose these dollars, how in the hell are we going to keep these markets propped up? How are we going to keep these markets propped up? And this is the scheme they came up with. Like I said, the worst thing they ever could have did was gave that monkey 4 years to sit there and think. Just like they say about when I be watching them prison documentaries. They say them damn prisoners, they got 24 hours a day to plot. And that's all that monkey did for 4 years was plot. If they ever get me back in there, I'm going to do this, that, and the other. That's why he dropped the hammer on Pam. On Blondie. I don't call her Bondi. I call her Blondie. That's why he dropped the hammer on her. You ain't with the program? Bye. You ain't trying to back my little project? Bye. Project for a New American Century. Yep. And then you got to say to yourself, okay, so if it's us in the West and you got the Ruskies with the Chinese as the pit bull, like I've been saying for weeks, you don't think they're saying to themselves, okay, when you want to make that move, big homie? When you want to run up in there, big homie? You're always going to run that risk. So we're waiting to see what these 40 countries is talking about. And then they're going to go from there. So no telling what the hell going to happen over the weekend. And it's obvious that Wall Street is confused because ain't nowhere in the hell on a long holiday like this, on a long holiday weekend coming up, ain't nowhere in the hell they'd have left this market hanging like this if they had some sort of reassurance about anything. All bets is off at this point. You don't know what the hell's happening from hour to hour, day to day. Because the Russians got the same plan. The Russians is ahead of you. They're like, I'm about to implement my ism now. They said that 4 years ago. Why you think energy was off the charts in 2022? You think that was an accident? Hell no. They've been at this for a minute, big homie. Like I said, I opened the floor, and it's still open. If you see something different, I'm all eyes and ears. Because I sure the hell don't see them opening up that strait and we going right back to the same petrodollar system where the U.S. is so-called the security and the GCC going to break you off. I don't see that. Not at all. I don't see that. Make sure this chat's still moving. Sometimes she gets stuck. Okay. I don't see it. Hell yeah, I'm worried as hell for many reasons. Because not only this country, but the world is getting ready to go through a dark time. The dark ages. It's the only way the plan works. The new world or Trump order is what they calling it. That's the only way the plan works, is if you got people out there dying of thirst and starving. Look at Bangladesh. See, lines is around the damn corner for gas. The bad part about it, they claim you're only like a couple weeks away. That was music to that monkey's ears when they basically said, couple weeks, you're looking at world disaster if this oil don't start moving. Telling you, you are going to have to live off grid. You're going to have to. That's why I shake my head when people reject the inevitable. It's going to be too expensive. Between the price of rent, the price to buy a house, the price of utilities, the price of taxes, property taxes, you're going to have to. So you might as well start planning it now. While solar panels and inverters and batteries and charge controllers and all that is still fairly affordable. You're going to have to. That's JJ, red or blue. It's going to fail, but people won't believe. Like you said, be self-sufficient. I mean, you can't say it, no planner, man. And the number one thing he said there was red or blue. Like, give it nothing. Damn energy companies don't give a damn who you voted for or what the color of your damn skin is. Don't give a damn. Where's my money? At this point in time, the hell with all the other numbers. You got to look at WTI. And you got to look at that 10-year note. WTI, Brent, and that 10-year note. Because as that yield curve goes up, I'm telling you, they're going to accelerate this plan. As that yield goes up, that means people are not supporting them T-notes anymore. And they gotta keep that funded. That's the Ponzi scheme. They gotta keep the Ponzi scheme going. And that's why I keep telling you, all these these conflicts. What's he talking about? 20, 30 years from now? I mean, it could take that long for the whole thing to wash out. It could. But I can tell you this, they've already started. They started down in Venezuela. You keep hearing this monkey keep saying, we should take the oil, take the oil, take the oil. He's telling you. He's telling you. Anybody that ain't prepped, I'd run from those people. I don't give a damn who they are. Because all they're going to do is come to your ism to be saved. Another mouth to feed. Or another 5 mouths to feed. Praying on your sympathy. When they'll be monkeying around this whole Easter weekend instead of prepping. And if I was completely wrong, I believe I would have 5 or 6 or 10 explanations up there. Well, it's going to go down this way. I think it's going to go down that way. Nothing. No one has any other opinion about this other than what I'm saying. So that should tell you that people don't have another idea or another theory. That should tell you something, man. And once again, I'm not saying that I'm all the way correct. I don't know. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong. Shit, I don't want to go through no damn dark ages. But do you see it any different? That's what I'm saying. Give me hope. I'm asking for somebody to give me hope. What do you think's gonna happen? Better get prepped. Let me get my ass in this garden. I'll be on tomorrow. Y'all hit the Ko-fi page if you want to support the channel. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit the sub button. Y'all hit that follow button and hit that notification button. We coming back at you in the resource crisis, the energy crisis. Aloha and mahalo.